one-on-one conversation. 30 minutes of pure entertainment with musicians, writers, and actors to motivators, chefs, and even rappers to up-and-comings with the it factor. It's the Jazzie KWard coming at ya. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs. Tune in, chime in, sit back, relax. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Artist Talk. I'm your host, Jazzie KWard. So glad to join you. I don't know about you guys, but I am so happy. It is Friday, and I'm super excited that my special guest is Miss TANQUERAY HAYWARD. We're going to talk about her latest project, Definition of a Woman, and much, much more. But what I need you guys to do first is make sure you jump over to KWard Radio, my YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel right there. There's a little notification bell. Make sure you hit that twice. So when the show comes on live or replays come on, you can go back and catch the shows. But make sure you go back and watch the shows, like them, leave comments, any suggestions that you have for the show. Don't forget to email me at info@kwardradio.com. Even if you would like to be featured on the show, if you would like to be featured on my radio show, WVAS FM 90.7 on the campus of Alabama State University. Join me each and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 noon at Central Standard Time. KWardRadio.com. Subscribe to the website. Some great things are coming. And I'll talk about that maybe a little bit later in the show. But again, my next guest, she's a singing sensation. And if you don't know TANQUERAY HAYWARD, shame on you for not knowing her. She definitely has that it factor. She's a powerhouse. She's from Philly, y'all. The music of the city of love and all that jazz. And let me tell you why TANQUERAY has that it factor. Let's show you a little snippet right here. She's going to blow you away.
Looking out on a money rain, I used to feel so uninspired. I didn't know I had to face another day. God made me feel so tired. For the day I met you, now you're so unkind, but you're the key to my peace of mind. Because you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like
You froze? There you go. Hey, TANQUERAY, you make me feel. You know what? Everything froze. I don't know, something froze on your ear because you know what? She was singing. Did y'all hear that? I'm just going to tell you like this. The doors of the church are open past the collection plate. I was about to throw some stuff at TANQUERAY. She's a powerhouse. She's from Philly. She shared the stage with many like Pieces of a Dream. My friend Miss Carol Riddick, The Mighty Clouds of Joy. So this sister is definitely been singing in the church. And as always, if you don't know Tanqueray Hayward, shame on you. So right now, I need you guys to share the video, share the live, share the love, and let's welcome national recording artist. She's a vocalist, she's a songwriter, Miss Tanqueray Hayward, the artist.
Man, I was jamming. I said, "Oh shoot, it froze! Oh, the queen that froze up the show."
The queen has froze. You were shutting the internet down, Tanqueray.
I tell you, I think it was the hair.
Yeah, it was the hair, and I'm like, I'm loving your look, and I'm loving your hair now.
Oh, thank you. I had to channel in on my I want to dance with somebody /
Right.
just natural look.
Just a natural and such a beautiful woman. You're such a
Thank
beautiful
you.
lady.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you so much. But you were singing that natural woman. Was Aretha Franklin one of your many inspirations?
Oh yes, especially the music during her early days, her early years, and she was just amazing. And I think because she sang in the church, and I think that also had an influence on me because it was like, well, if Aretha could sing secular music, I could sing it too, because I
Right,
love secular music. So
right. Okay. Again, hello to everyone. Hey, my friend Castella and
Castella, yeah, that's my girl, Callie in the house.
Cali in the house. They know how to party in Cali.
Yes,
My
they
girl,
do.
Miss Henrietta Hen,
Hi, Miss
paparazzi good,
Henrietta.
out of
Hi.
Atlanta, Georgia. My friend Michael.
Hey,
What's up,
Michael.
my friend? Hey, CL.
Hi, CL. That's what
He
I
said,
like. Sang. That's right. Listen, I need all the encouragement I can get.
oh, what? Hey, my friend, Mr. James Day with Def Dan.
Oh, that's my sweetheart. Hey, James.
Hey, James. Right. She better work it. She better
I'm
work it.
trying. I'm trying.
She work. Hey, my dear friend Alfred.
Hi,
Thank you so
Ace.
much. Hey, Miss Ace. Thank you so much for stopping by. Everybody, make sure you go over to mstqmusic.com right now. Check out Tanqueray's website. And also, y'all, buy the music. It's about support. It's about love. Well, we're gonna talk about that more. And if you don't have any of Tanqueray's music, especially her latest project, Definition of a Woman, shame on you. Get one for your mom and them, your auntie and them, your cousin and them, and your neighbor and them. Everybody. So,
Thank you. Hashtag shame on you. I'm gonna start using that. Don't hate on me. Don't talk
no,
about me on Facebook if I use hashtag shame on you.
no, you're perfectly fine. Tanguy, I just want to even go back just a little bit. Last year with the pandemic, just so how have you been doing since that stopped all of us last
Well, before the pandemic, I pretty much was performing around the area about 2 to 3 times a week. So, I
year?
was, hustling, and so it kind of put a damper in my pocket. But
Right.
also, with that being said, I was able to sit down and actually write music. So I'm
Okay.
thankful for the album. So because
Right.
I was just so busy just trying to survive, I wasn't even thinking about an album. So
Mhm.
COVID allowed me to do that.
Yeah. Uh, and so this next question is kind of like a two-part question.
Mhm.
So I'm going to ask you, why should Black people care about soul music and women in soul?
Well, I mean, I think they should care about it. Well, you know what? I think it just depends. Like, I
Mhm.
think at some point when people are listening to music, they just get into a zone.
Right.
And I think soul music allow people to get into that zone, whether they're thinking about love, they're thinking about a heartache and all of that.
Mhm.
Um, it's definitely a part of our culture,
Right.
So I mean, I would just have to say, it's on an individual thing, but I think
Yeah.
it might depend on the situation, when they decide to maybe, what, I'm going to really listen to it, or I feel it. You know what I mean? Now, as far as
Right.
women, I mean, I can't tell nobody who to listen to, but I think for the most part, people know that, the women are the bomb. Women are the
Yeah, they
bomb,
women.
man. We just the bomb. And so I
No,
think, I mean, I love good soul singing from women, but I'm sorry, the men be shutting it down.
they be shutting it down.
They be
So,
shutting it down.
Castella says she is loving your T-shirt.
Oh, thank
Also,
you, Castella. Yes, the Queen, TANQUERAY HAYWARD. I had to spell it right.
that's right. Spell it
A
right.
lot of
And
times they spell it wrong.
they spell it wrong, right? Can they purchase the T-shirt? I was getting a tweet and somebody said, "Oh, I want to get one of her T-shirts."
Well, you know what? I was just testing it out just to kind of see, what the
See?
consensus would be, So this is something that I would like to do. So,
Right.
all right. Well, I guess, I'm going to just take that one tweet and just work with it.
And just work with that thing.
Yes.
Paula Moore said, "You can sing. Peace and blessings,
I love
Philadelphia."
Miss Paula. Thank you, Miss Paula.
She said, "I love your hair."
Oh, thank you. I have caused almost accidents. Men done dropped their food in the Wawa. I'm causing all kind of havoc. I said I wish they had that same energy when I had my afro. My little twist. They don't have that same energy. I don't know why is that. Why is that? I mean, the men can answer like, what is it about hair? Because these past 2 weeks have been something.
It's something about, we already know black women in their hair, but that particular, I mean, you rocking that. I'm just, TANQUERAY, you are doing that. TANQUERAY is the truth anyway, y'all.
Oh man, don't get me started now.
I didn't know that, James. He said you can dance too.
I do a little something. Yes. He had a remix, Kiss of Freedom, and I was just feeling that song. And so I was actually at work and I taped myself. I had to do it. Like I can't sit around when there's music and just not move, and so
Right.
I did a little dance and I posted it, with the song. I love that remix, that particular one,
Right.
that he did. It was just awesome. And I was just feeling it. So yes.
Right. Yeah, he's amazing. So everybody, I'm Jazzie KWard. I'm talking with my special guest, the beautiful, the talented, the lovely vocalist. She's a singer. She's a songwriter, Miss TANQUERAY HAYWARD. So we're going to take a break and we're going to have a little bit more up close and personal conversation. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello everyone, my name is Bridget Williams. I'm the owner of Necessities 101. Please follow the links below that will take you to my website and my business pages. I am trying to collaborate with stylists, bloggers, influencers, musicians, and everyone in between. I specialize in statement jewelry, so if you're planning a wedding or a photo shoot, I am your go-to person. Please check my page out. In doing so, you will be supporting a small business, and I would like to thank you in advance for that. Have a great day.
Hi, this is Jazzie KWard, your host for Saturday Jazz Affair on FM 90.7 WVAS. Join me for a new segment of Artist Talk. That's 10 a.m. Central Standard Time each Saturday on WVAS. We're going to talk to artists about their music, have great conversation, and much more. That's on Artist Talk on 90.7 FM WVAS. Of course, you can stream the show via WVASFM.org. I hope you can tune in.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Artist Talk. Again, we're talking with the sensational TANQUERAY HAYWARD. Make sure you go over to mstqmusic.com. Also, she has a new release called The Definition of a Woman that's available right now. So again, everybody, while we're on the live, just jump over to the website and purchase the CD. Or I was going to ask you too, TANQUERAY, if they Cash App you, do you do physical copies and sign them for people?
So CDs are coming. So right now on the website, they're downloadable.
Okay.
But CDs are coming. So I'll put more information out in regards to how that will take place, later.
Okay, good. So TANQUERAY, I have to ask you this question, which I'm sure you've gotten numerous of times. Is the name TANQUERAY? Who named you TANQUERAY?
My mother. She said I was top shelf.
Okay, I ain't mad at mom. That is, hey, Pastor TANQUERAY, Pass the
There you
Tanqueray.
go. She said I was top shelf. You know, she loved the name. She thought it was a beautiful name. My grandparents being in the church, you know, they told her, "Don't you do it. You don't name no baby after any alcohol." But she stuck
Right.
to her guns. Like, you know, my mom was tough, and she loved the name. And you know, even growing up, I didn't get teased about my name until I got older. You know, when
Okay.
I was younger, it was like, okay, it's Tanqueray, Tanqueray. And when Snoop Dogg came out with Gin and Juice, and when he said later on that day, my homie Dr. Dre came through with a gang of Tanqueray, I was telling everybody, yeah, he was singing about me. So, you know, I was like, they was like, oh my God, for real? I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Hey, it's nothing like a nice little shot or glass of Tanqueray.
But you know,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then in singing in the church, like I used to get mad, you know, when they would call me up to sing, and I would hear people laughing, and you know, just her name is Tanqueray, and I really did. I used to get mad. And I was ready to fight in the church, and so finally, I had to learn how to shift it around. And I think, you know, just with age and maturity, you know, so finally I
Mm-hmm.
got up one time and said, I bet you by the time I finish, you'll have a different perception about the name Tanqueray. Shut it down.
Right. I believe you shut it down. So
So
I was going to ask you that. How was it? Did you, with a voice like yours, that I truly, it's like a vehicle for spirit when I hear you voice, when I hear you sing. You feel the gospel inside your soul. So I mean, were you always singing in the church growing up, or did that start later in life?
no, that's how I started. I started singing at the age of 5. So I started on the choir. And
Okay.
even as a teenager, at that time, Kurt Franklin had just came out.
Mm-hmm.
And actually my sister and we were
Okay.
very popular as, you know, young kids. They used to be like, okay, those sisters, where's those sisters? I always said that we were Mary Mary before Mary Mary even came out, you know. And so it just kept going. And but I never thought of like going to like a music school or anything. My focus was track
Okay.
and field. So the first time that I
Okay.
actually performed at my high school was at my 12th grade graduation, when some of my friends kind of told the music teacher, hey, you need to let her sing. And so I did. And he said, well, where the heck have you been all these years, you know? And mhm.
Okay. So what's your? It may be a challenging question, but what's your favorite gospel song or hymn?
Blessed Assurance.
Oh, well, why don't you
This
go
is
ahead and just sing us a little bit? Can you do that?
This is my story. This is my song. I'm praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story. This is my song. I'm praising my Savior all the day long.
You know what? I'm gone. The doors of the church are open. Right.
Yeah, that
You
song
know.
makes me cry.
Oh wow, what a beautiful song. I mean, anointed, and your voice is simply amazing. But I want to also talk about your latest project, the
Hold on, Jazzy, get
definition.
that. You got to change that name. What's that on there? Passing the collection plate. That Cash App is wrong. They got to fix
That
that.
Cash App is wrong. I'm gonna get on my
Yes.
producer. That Cash App is
Now,
that
see,
that is wrong. Okay.
Castella gonna start laughing because that's Tanqueray. I don't know who that is. That ain't me. It'd be money going to the wrong person.
That's right. You get that Cash App name correct.
Yeah, I don't want her getting it. You know,
Right.
she be getting enough clout as it is. I'm sick of her.
It's like
I did a video
everybody.
about it.
You did a video about it.
Yes, I
So
did.
he's changing that, right? I think he's been sipping a little Tanqueray. That's what it is.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's all right.
Passing the collection plate, y'all.
All right.
So this project, definition of a woman. Why the title, definition of a woman?
You know what? I was sitting in this exact spot
Mhm.
here in my living room, and I, you know, began to think about all the different songs, and basically, you know, the songs were about life experiences, and so it just appeared. It was just like it was whispered to me. definition of a woman. And I said, I love it because each song defines who I am as a woman. And, you know, it made me the woman that I am today.
Okay. Okay. I love it. Hey, Ron Cunningham.
Hey, Ron.
Hey. So right now, what we're going to do, we're going to check out a performance from TANQUERAY. This is Standing All Alone. You're going to, what a beautiful song. And we'll talk a little bit more about the song right after this on Artist.
Thinking when we met, never thought it could be back and forth. Now I'm feeling we're not meant to be. Boy, you changed, I can see. You're not feeling me. I can tell that it's over. Over. Why'd you leave me standing here all alone? Broke my heart, baby. Why'd you leave me standing here all alone? Broke my heart, baby. Now you're gone. Try to see eye to eye, baby. What's the truth? Clearly something's going wrong, boy. What's the proof? Before you go, love was strong, baby. Where we go wrong, baby? I thought it was cool, but I never knew. Didn't see you coming. I can't keep getting into you. Keep getting into you. Why'd you leave me standing there? Why'd you leave me standing here all alone? Broke my heart. Broke my heart, baby. Now you're gone. Tell me why. Why'd you leave me standing here all alone? All alone. Broke my heart, baby. Now you're gone. This broken heart is torn apart. Ooh, how could you walk away as though you didn't care for me? My heart, baby. Now you're gone. You're gone. Why'd you leave me standing here all alone? Tell me why. My heart, baby. Now you're gone. Why? Why'd you leave me standing here all alone? By myself. Broke my heart, baby. Now you're gone. Well, you're gone. Why'd you leave me standing here all alone? Tell me why. Broke my heart, baby. Now you're gone. Did you see it coming? Leave me standing here all alone. All alone. Broke my heart, baby. Yeah, yeah. Now you're gone. You're gone. Hey. And they're standing all alone. I've been in a situation where I've just been left alone, you know, when you've been dumped, you know, and no explanation, just gone.
I was going to ask you, is that like, you know, is that like a true story, that song, and maybe, you know, in your life? Because I'm sure we all have experienced that.
Yeah, so all the music has been produced by T.L. Scheider, and he's a wonderful musician in his own right. And so that was actually his song, and I resonated with it so much, I wanted to redo it. And that song was kind of hard to do because he, in those background vocals, he's something else with all that. And I was getting frustrated because I wasn't like kind of hitting stuff. Like I thought it was easy, like listening to it, but going through like the little parts and stuff, I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. But I stayed focused. But yeah, it reminded me of a situation where I was really, really young. And that was like my first real heartbreak. And I mean, I remember that. I'm over it now, but now I'm thinking about it now. pissing me off, Jazzy. You know, but
Oh, well,
yes.
don't get pissed off. Well, Tanqueray, just pour your glass of Tanqueray. But we don't want to make Tanqueray mad because I
You
believe
know what? I
Tanqueray.
don't drink.
Really?
I do not drink.
Well, I shouldn't say really like I drink like that, but I shouldn't say that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure people probably think with your name, Tanqueray, does Tanqueray Hayward have cocktails?
Oh, they think I drink all kind of stuff. Bombay, Sapphire, you know, Colt 45. They name it all. You know, they try to be funny. They be trying it though.
So take like who are some of your idols or musical influences that you've looked up to or even had the opportunity to work with?
Yeah, so growing up, well, my mom, you know, I was a 70s baby. And so growing up, you know, the Earth, Wind and Fire, Teddy Pendergrass, you know, Shaka Khan, you know, just that great soul music, you know, the Isley Brothers, you know, I didn't have any choice. If I wanted to be around my mom, I had to listen to what she played or go to my room. Now, then, of
Right.
course, with me growing up in the 80s, Michael Jackson,
Right.
Madonna, you know, I loved my mother listened to all types of music. So I was, you know, open to all types of music, but definitely Whitney Houston, you know, the greatest love of all. I remember we sang that. I was in the 5th grade. And so that was like the most popular song. So it was her. Then, you know, as I got older, then Mariah Carey came out. Then it was Mary J. Blige by the time I was in high school. And so I really resonated with Mary because she was from the hood, you know, and just that jamming, like,
Yeah.
I love my 90s music. I mean, that's what I
me
grew
too.
up on, you know.
Right.
And so Mary J. Blige, and then also En Vogue. I loved En Vogue and their harmonies. And so when I was younger, I just could do it naturally. You know, I wasn't like formally trained or anything. So I could sing something and I just knew exactly what the next note was. And I used to tape myself. Remember when they had like the double cassette radios? And so I used to create my own background music with that and then tape myself with my stepfather's tape recorder and kind of make my own background vocals and songs.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me, because I remember the tapes. Costello said, I drink one for y'all. Okay.
Thank you, Cat. I know Castella had one for me.
I know. She's going to have a mojito. We know Costello
Yes.
So you know, when I think about like you being from Philadelphia, when I think about, I'm a big Phyllis Hyman fan, and I think Patti LaBelle is from there. Then you got Jill Scott. I mean, just a place where so many soul artists and music come from. How do you feel about music today and auto tune, and because your voice don't need no auto tune?
You know what? I think, you know, people like what they like. I like the fact I like auto tune because it brought something a little different. I think, you know, I think it depends on the song. Maybe sometimes songs might need just like a little different touch of something. That's just how I see it. I never, you know, I would hear that all the time. Oh, you don't need nothing. You don't need nothing. And to me, it's not about needing it. It's like it's somebody's art. So if they feel like they want to use this, just like you know, Roger, Computer Love, like that was his thing, you know, and he was known for that, you know. So I think, you know, I don't never want to judge anybody with their art. Like their art is their art, and whatever they want to create with, they create with it, you know. So I do like it, you know, but I think it's, you know, just certain songs, you know. So
because I always wonder when I talk to, you know, about certain, because I love music, you know, I was in the 70s. Again, I love 90s music. And I just wonder, you know, when you listen to
James is funny. He says some people need it. I can't.
you know, James is a mess. You know, whatever comes out comes up with that. So, you know, so when you think about, you know, that different, you know, music, you know, in that time, when you think about like just some of the greats and just the artistry. Yeah, Costello says she'd love your perspective on that. So, Tanqueray, I'm going to ask you this question. And do you keep up with the verses, with the variety of artists?
Yes, yes, I do.
Yeah. Did you watch the last one with I Love Trina? See, people don't think because I love jazz music that I don't listen to hip hop. Pull over. Tanqueray too fast. Ah,
I'm the
so
baddest chick. Yes.
you're the baddest chick. So
I love
again, I know I love verses. I don't see it as a battle. And I know a lot of artists that, well, I don't have enough material to do a verses. Fine, I get that. But say Tanqueray was offered to do a verses. Who would Tanqueray just like to do a verses with? I see it as empowering just to share music, even if you don't have a catalog like that. You can still sing other music.
I probably sing their music, whoever I was with. So I'm doing verses with Mary J. Blige. So I'll sing my stuff, my little 5 songs, and then I'll come back and then I'll do, I'll sing her stuff. She'll be thinking I'm singing something, you take me away. I'll come in there, just change it. I'm singing some of her stuff. Love is all we need. She'll be looking at me like, just come on, Mary, just join in.
That's right. That's right. And I love that. And I just share with other artists, like, well, no, I don't have enough music. And I said, that's okay. You can, like you said, sing their songs, sing other stuff. But I just wondered, how did you feel about verses?
I love it. You know what? I
Mhm.
actually, when the Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind and Fire was on, it took me back to my mom, and I
Right.
was just like, I wish she was here to be able to see this, and
Mhm.
the fact that I knew a lot of those songs, it was just
Right.
amazing.
It
It was
was.
just amazing. But of course, with me, when escaping SWV, so again, that's my time when I was younger,
Right.
and
Right.
so I've been enjoying them all. I have been enjoying them all. I saw, like, I think it was a fake one with Tony Braxton and Mary J. Blige. Because at
Right.
first I was like, "Oh my God!" But then it
Right.
wasn't real. So I got all
Right.
excited. People on the
It'd
internet,
be too.
man, hyping
Do,
us up.
do you have somebody that you want to see do a verses?
You know what? Hmm. That's a good. You know what? I would love to see actually Stephanie Mills and like Shaka Khan. I would
Oh
love to
yeah,
see that.
I saw them talking about that on the Breakfast Club with Stephanie.
I would love to see that.
I would love to see that happen. I think that's great. But what we need to see now is everybody going to mstqmusic.com right now. For those who go back and watch the replay, check out Tanqueray's site, purchase her music is right there. And again, Tanqueray, is that the best way to continue supporting your music?
Yes, for right now. And it was a big thing because the album came out in March. And so,
Right.
the big question was like, well, why are you putting it out, on your website, And it
Mhm.
was because I was trying to raise money, to get some other things done for my music. And that was, the best way for me to do it. A lot of people have been so supportive, and it will be out on the streaming platforms, soon. But,
Right.
I was on a mission trying to, get some stuff done. And I did not want to use my paycheck that I got to keep my lights on, Jazzy, and I got a daughter, so I was trying to, trying to figure stuff out. And when you're a
Right.
single mom, you got to try to work every avenue that you have and make
I
it work.
understand. And I'm sure it's challenging too, being an independent recording
No,
artist.
you didn't, Jazz. Delete it. Oh, wait, what? I know he
Right.
didn't. Oh, God.
James.
TANQUERAY HAYWARD done got $1,000. I can't. I'm tired of her.
Jan,
My heart.
get, get that money back and make sure you send it over to Tanqueray Hayward, James. So that's important. People don't realize the sacrifices and the importance of supporting independent artists, because
Yeah.
you're not having a record label that's giving you millions of dollars, giving you upfront money. you know, I'm sure you are selling your own CDs at your concert, at your whatever, signing your CDs, mailing them off, whatever you need to do.
Yeah. The grind is real. The hustle is real. So I'm appreciative of everybody, who has supported me and, seen the vision, and they're helping me continue on.
Right. So, do you have any shows or anything you can tell us about? I know things are slowly opening. So when can we come see Tanqueray live in Philly or anywhere?
Okay, so I have been doing my own lives on Facebook, in the interim, and a lot of people again been supportive with that. Things are slowly starting to open up. I've done more private events in the
Okay.
meantime, like weddings and just private functions for organizations. So I'm looking forward to more of the venues opening up, and I got a couple calls, so I'm just waiting for locked in dates. And
Okay.
so I'm excited.
Okay. Well, we're excited for you. Again, I just want to. I thought I saw Castella say something. I think she said she was so proud
Oh,
of
thank
you.
you, thank you. Yes, Castella's the bomb. You know how I met her? We was
How
actually
did
in a
you?
competition for an award, and I voted for her because I just thought
Oh,
she was so sweet, you know. And ever since
yeah.
then, we've been really, really cool. So
Yeah.
yes,
Ron said, "Come to Detroit. All you have to do is call
listen,
Castella, call Tanqueray.
we'll
So
be
how
there.
did and you'll be there. So just go to your website and contact your management.
Right. So there's a contact link, you know, and you put all the information there. Hmm.
Okay. So anything else coming up that you can share with us maybe in the future?
Well, I do have some remixes coming for a
Oh,
few of the songs from the album, so I'm very excited because it's summertime, you know, partying. So yeah, so I'm excited. I don't want to say too much right now, but
okay.
they're coming, so
Okay.
I'm excited. We're going, you know,
So
barbecue music, you
barbecue
know.
music. Definitely keep me posted and come back on the show, Tangeray, and talk about the remixes. But make sure you send them to me so I
Okay.
can also play on my show
And I
so we
want to
can
tell
get
you,
this.
Jazzy, thank you so much because you know every time you play the music, you always tag me. So I appreciate you, and you know because you do not have to, you know, put me on your platform. So thank you, and you know again, thank you for having me on tonight.
You're welcome. Tangeray is definitely on my list, and you're also on my. I do a Spotify playlist, so I make sure I add Tangeray on my Spotify. Share. I always tell people when I put it on Facebook, share the Spotify list and add it to your Spotify list. You know, it's important, but I'm sure it's also important to also buy the music too, y'all. And
Yes.
Indie, they need you to support and buy the music. So my final question for you, Tangeray, someone watching this, you know, I'm sure this music business, it's a grind and it's hard work. Any advice or words of wisdom you can leave us with?
Be yourself and follow your heart. You know, some people told me I couldn't do it because of my age. You know, I needed to focus on being a mom. I quit my job, Jazzy, 7 years ago to do this. Then I found out I was going to become a mother. And so I was deciding on, you know, maybe I need to focus on, you know, my child. But it was like God said, no, we're going to do this. And so I know that this moment here was meant to be. So follow your heart, follow your dreams. You know, if people are negative, you'll always find new folks. Because even like James and Castella, like I've met so many good new people. You know, I've met a lot of great people. Yourself, you know, so all the other ones, bye bye, and hello to the new ones. So just follow your heart and keep it going.
And keep it going. Again, ladies and gentlemen, vocalist, songwriter extraordinaire, Miss Tangeray Hayward. Thank you so much for blessing us with your beautiful presence and also your beautiful gift.
Thank you, and thank you everybody for coming on.
Yeah, and Tangeray, again, the sky is the limit for you. Whatever I can do to support you and your music, I'm definitely in your corner.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we'll talk real soon. Okay,
Okay, bye bye.
okay, bye bye. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Miss Tangeray Hayward. Her latest project is Definition of a Woman. It was available March of this year. The song Reflections, Complicated. It's real soul music. And that's mstqmusic.com is the website. Okay. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your support of Artist Talk. And all that jazz. For those who purchased my KWRD radio mask, I have some other things coming, some merchandise that is coming. I want you guys to check out. It's going to be a surprise. So hopefully I can have that. Thank you so much, Castella. So glad I've met you. Also, Castella has a new project that's out that I'm waiting to hear, and I love. Check out her song Mojito. Go over to KWard Radio, my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell, ding, twice. KWardRadio.com. Subscribe to the email address. Also, if you would like to be featured on the show, my PayPal info, I'm sorry, my address is listed at I brought up the PayPal. You can support the show. Mail me physical copies. You can email me MP3 links or MP4 WAV files to the show. PayPal, Cash App information is right there. No gift is too small. It's $1, $5, $500. I appreciate that too. Join me on also each and every Saturday on WVAS FM 90.7 from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. That's Central Standard Time, and hang out with me. What's up? We got Ultimate Entertainment. If you don't know Ultimate Entertainment, shame on y'all. Hey guys, hope you have a great weekend. Don't forget to join me back here for Monday's show. You don't want to miss it. Another special guest. This is Jazzie KWard saying, have a great weekend. Make sure you take care of yourself and be kind to others. Good night.
So I find out all I can. There's a fire that's been burned right outside my door. I can't see it, but I feel it, and it helps to keep me warm. So I don't mind. I tell you why I don't mind. Been so long I've been waiting, and I still don't know what for.
A live one-on-one conversation, 30 minutes of pure entertainment with musicians, writers, and actors, to motivators, chefs, and even rappers, to up-and-comings with the it factor. It's the Jazzie KWard coming at ya.